Anybody knows what is ratio? Have done it before, ratio? No? Ryan, do you know what's ratio? Never heard of it. I mean, you've come across the word definitely, right? But maybe you don't quite understand what it is at the moment. So these will be the topics for ratio, equivalent, expressing ratios, parts and whole, and comparing ratios. Then fraction, we will have the different topics, and then the percentage. Percentage is P5, right? The percentage is P5. So this is the only new topic in ratio. But your school may not start with ratio. It will start with maybe whole numbers. Then they will start with ratio. So we want to go straight into ratio so that you can have ahead of your classmates. And if you have something to clarify, then you can ask. Let's take a look. 5 more minutes. Let me get myself some water. Come in. Hello. Take seats. Hello. You are? Curia. Phil, yeah. A long time no see. What happened to you? Holiday. Take a break. Yes. Leora. Right. Come. Where you all go? Don't go first lah. Take the notes first. Your name? Huh? Aris. Nice. Some of you I haven't seen for a while. Because you took a break in December, right? Okay, so we're gonna do ratio today. Please write your names on your cover pages. I'll check if your notes are ready. Rayan, hold on, huh? The first time reader. Okay, you look. I was talking. Okay, we're gonna have new students in the class, so please make them feel welcome. Okay. For those of you who think ratio is hard, thank you. Here you go. Please pass to Rian. Thank you. I want you to think again because ratio is a very, very powerful tool. You know, like model drawing is a tool, right, to solve your word problem. When you draw your model more than, less than, greater than, it's to find the units and all that. So ratio is a very powerful tool to solve your word problem. So if you know ratios very well, you can use it to solve word problem very easily. That means you don't need to draw models. You just use ratio to do it. So if you prefer to draw models, go ahead. But ratio is one of the techniques you can use to solve your word problem in section C efficiently. That means you use lesser time to solve the question. Okay, but before that, of course, you need to know what is ratio, and then you are able to use it. Okay, let's see, the time now is 2:40. So I just want to say that this is a very important year for you. Most of you would love to do well and go to the school of your dreams. And the thing is, you're supposed to have started your preparation last year, 2025. But it's still not too late for you to start preparing now. Okay, don't say that your PSLE is far away. Right? If you ask the PSLE students last year, they wish they had started earlier. For example, when they sat for the exam, then realize, should have started earlier to prepare for my exam. Okay, there's nothing wrong with starting early. Let's see what are ratios. Ratio are just two numbers separated by, what is this called? Colon. Very good. Somebody knows their punctuation. So it's two dots, one on top of the other, right? So the way you write the dot is just 1, 1, 2. Okay, so this is your ratio symbol. So you don't write the semicolon, don't write this. This is a semicolon. So it's not English, you don't need to write that. So it's two numbers. Okay, so it could be apples and pears. So there are 72 apples and 27 pears in a shop. Okay, so if we write it down, we write it like this. Then we want to simplify the following fractions. So what do? We find a common what? Common factor. Hello, Arayan and Zikri came together in a school bus, is it? Okay, the why I say that is because they are from the same school. Do you stay nearby each other? No, right? Just coincidentally, your hair still hasn't grown, Zikri. Pull, then it will grow faster. He had a bad haircut. That's the story. Divide by a common factor. What do you think 72 can be divided by? What do you think 27 can be divided by? What number? Find the biggest number. 72 and 27, common factor. Highest. Huh? 9. So we're going to take 72 divided by 9 and 27 divided by 9. Then write the number down. 8 is to 3. Then ask yourself, can I divide 8? Oh, sorry. Can I divide 8 and 3 by a number? Pass it to them, please, Mia. Help me. Thank you. Pass it to the back. The two of them. Can I divide 8 and 3 by another number? No. 8 can be divided by 2. 3 cannot be divided by 2. 3 can be divided by 3. 8 cannot be divided by 3. So we stop here. This is the answer. 8 is to 3. What does it remind you of? Anyone? Yes. Fraction is the same as ratio. So basically, you just turn it like this. Do you see that? Find the similarity. What have you been doing? Simplify this fraction. 8 is to 8 over 3. 8 is to 3. You have done this. Now you're doing this. Is it complicated? Is it something really new? No. Okay. So let's do 20 and 48. Highest. Don't give me 2. 4. Very good. Divide by 4. Divide by 4. We get 5 and we'll get 12. Can I divide any more? No. So this is my simplified ratio. There are 20 boys and 48 girls in a class, express the number of boys to the number of girls in ratio form. 5:12, like that. That could be your 1 mark question. Okay. So there are 3 items here. Make sure all of them are divided by the same number. If you divide the first item by 2, the second must be divided by 2. This one also must be divided by 2. Understand? Ken, what do you think the number is? 2. Very good. Divide by 3. 2, 9, 4. And that's it. We can't do any more. Okay. This is an example. I tell you this. A is to B, 6:27. B is to C, 27:12. Then this is your A is to B is to C. So usually we will give 2, and then you can combine them into 3, making sure that the B is the repeated identity. Have you heard it before? Repeated identity? No? Your teachers have not taught you repeated identity? Okay. So this is something. Okay, do the next one yourself. Divide by what? Dima, divide by what? 6. You divide by 6? 20 can be divided by 6? 4. 4. 3, 5, 12. So the answer 3:5. Now let me just tell you this. Some of you will divide by 2. Then you say 6, 10, 24. This is not wrong, but then you realize that you can divide one more time. So you're going to divide by 2 again. Can you see that? If you do it 1 step, divide by 4. If you do it in 2, divide by 2, you do it in 2 steps. Which one do you prefer to do? Up to you. Both are correct. I cannot say that this is wrong and I say this is right. No, both give you the same answer. It's just that sometimes the number you divide, and if you keep on doing all those working, and if you make a mistake in your calculation, usually this is in paper 1, then you get the answer wrong. Right? Okay, the next one, divide by what? 7. 3, 8, 9. Looking at this, somebody will say, well, this and this can be divided. Can I divide? Can. 3 and 9 can be divided by 3, right? Can I do this one? 1, 8, 3. Can or cannot? Cannot. Since the 8 cannot be divided by 3, I cannot proceed. Even though the other 2 can be divided by 3. The condition is all must be divided by the same factor. Is that clear? Okay. I'll give you 1 minute to do the next column. Do for me B, D, F, and H, and J. Try. Try on your own. This is 2. Hi, finally. Nara, do I know it? Can sit beside Ryan, can sit beside Lilia, can sit beside anyone. Sit. You cannot sit. You can sit anywhere you want except for you cannot sit on somebody. Right? So she cannot come in and just sit on me. So this is my seat. You are on my seat. Oh wow, you're so tall now. Have you grown taller? You didn't realize it? Okay. Some of you are so not aware that you have grown taller. When you wear your pants, do you feel that the pants are shorter? Right? You do, right? And you feel your dress like, how come it's so short now? It used to reach my knee. Now it's like way above my knee, right? So you know that you are growing. Do for me B, D, F, and H. How's your holiday, Nora? Good? You go anywhere? Where do you go? Ooh, did you have eat the strawberries? Korean strawberries? No? Okay, how to do this? Just divide them by a highest common factor. Okay, Nora, if you want to take a look at how we did this. So just to recall, it's something like fraction. You just divide by the same number. You divide by 3 on the left, you divide 3 on the right, you divide by 4 on the left, you divide by 4 on the right. Simplify, you would divide. Okay? Copy down first, Nora, the answers for A, C, E, and G. Copy first, then you do the B, D, then later you catch up, okay? Those who didn't come last week, they should attempt the test. No. It's like, what test? It's like giving me that look. What test? Is there a test? Yes, there was a test. How was the test, Mia? Trying to tell everybody. Zikri, how was the test? Tell everyone how you think the test went. Okay, right. See, not that difficult, right? You must be ready to take the test anytime, huh? Okay, Naura, once you finish copying, let me know. A and C done, Naura. E and G and F. At any point you don't understand, ask. How you get 3? 21 divided by 7, 56 divided by 7, 63 divided by 7. That's how I get the answer. Okay? Zikri done the whole column, this one? Not yet. Okay, this happens to the P6s because you use too much calculator. You don't know what the numbers are, right? Every time press calculator, then you realize, oh, this one. So your mental sums are a bit off already when you go to P5. So you realize that at the beginning of P5, your mental sum is better than at the end of P5. You went down because you use calculator a lot, right? Oh, your mom didn't let you. Okay, good. So that means your mental sums are still good, right? Because if you're so used to using the calculator, then your mental sums will decline because you're so pampered. 2 times 4. 2 times 4. Right? Because you're so lazy to think. You got the calculator. Why bother to think? Okay, take a look at this. 42, 56, 81, 45, 24, 48, 42, 24, 26, and 60. And last one, 81, 36, 45. Okay. B will get Hilya to do. I'll write down the names, yeah. Hilya, Mia, Aryan, Zikri, Zima. Okay? Give us your answers. Helia, what's the answer? 6:8. Okay, I forgot to. Okay, when you read this one, you read it as is to. Is to. 2:4. 6:8. Do you all agree with Helia's answer? Mia is shaking her head. Ryan is nodding. Ah. Anyone else? What do you think? No, it's wrong. Why? Because 6 and 8 can still be divided by 2. So I divide by 2, I get 3:4. So this is the answer. Simplify like that lah. When you simplify fractions, as long as you can divide, you carry on dividing until you cannot divide anymore. So this is the answer. 3:4. Next one. Mia. 9:5. Good. Ryan. 4:8:7. Divide by what? 6. So this is your times table. You all don't know your times table? Okay lah. That's it. Your 1 mark is gone. All right. Zikri. 12:13:30. So we just read 12:13:30. Then people will understand. Last one, Zima. 9:4:5. Well done. So not that difficult, even though it's something new, right? It's just the terminologies. Ratio is a new thing that you learn. This is the symbol is 2. And then it's like fraction, isn't it? You have done fractions before. It's easy. Okay, guys? Any question? Okay, the next one. Fill in the missing values for each of the equivalent fractions. So we have 28:16. So there is no, can you erase this symbol there? So I'm going to use my white, what do you call it? What do you like to use? Correction tape, yes. So I'm going to use my correction tape. It's my white. There is my white. So I'm going to use my correction tape and I'm going to, there you go, it's gone. So there's nothing after 16. Okay, whatever it is, like just scratch it off. So how do I get this? 28:16. 28 times what? I get 42. 28 times 2 is 56, right? So is there an error in this question? No. So what you're going to do is you're going to reduce this. 28 and 16, you're going to reduce to divide by 4. What's the answer? 7:4. 7 times what? I get 42. 7 times what? I get 42. 7 times 6. So my 6 times 6. So whatever you do on the left, you also do on the right. That's the rule. Okay, you times 6 on the left, 7 times 6, 4 also times 6. See what's happening? So the equivalent fraction will be 36. 42:36. Let's do another example. C. 0.8, 0.6 to 0.8 to 4. First, change the decimal to whole number times 10 0.6 times 10 is 6. 0.8 times 10 is 8. Then you divide by 2. Okay, take note. This is the second term, so it's this one. Okay, so the answer is 3. Is 2, 4. Because it times 1, right? 4 times 1 is 4. So 3 times 1 is 3. Okay? Anyone needs more time to digest this? Nara, okay? Kenna? Oh no, look at this. So what do we do first? We divide everything by 7. We write 4 is to 2 is to 5. Then look at the middle term, right? 2. Cannot make a curved arrow. They are making it a straight arrow. 2 times 1, I get 6. 2 times 3. So all the other terms, you must also times 3. What is 4 times 3? 12. What is 5 times 3? 15. Do you understand the process? Is it difficult? As long as your times table are at your fingertips, this would be a breeze. Forget it. I'm not going to use the arrow thingy. This iPad is not cooperating. Times 3 times 3. Okay? Right. The next one. 9 is to something is to 21. It's the same as 24 is to 32 is to something. What do we do? We reduce. 9 can be divided by 3. 3 is to something is to 21. Then this one I can divide by 4. 6 is 2, 4, 8, right? 8 is to something. Can you multiply this left-hand side by 2? Everything multiply by 2. Like this, multiply by 2. Which one? Oh, yeah, sorry, 7, not 21. Everything multiplied by 2. Next line. This thing, everything multiplied by 2. So 3 times 2, 6. 7 times 2, 14. Then you compare the numbers. What have I got? I've got 6. I've got 6. So I've got the ratio I want. So that means the second number must be an 8 here. So you write down 8 here. And then this one must be the 14. Okay? You all learned algebra already? Not yet, right? Okay. So let's say I say this is X and this is Y. What is X and what is Y? Is X 8? Is Y 14? No, X is not 8. Because if X is 8, then this must be 9. So what must I do? I divide by 2 first. So this is 4, right? Agree? This is 4. How did I get to 4? I divide by 3. So that means this one I must times 3. So this is 12. we reverse. If I were to divide by 3 this way, if I go up, it's times 3. Right? From 9 to 3, I divide by 3. From 3 to 9, I times 3. So let me repeat. From here, I have a 9. How did I get a 3 here? I divided by 3. Right? Now, I want to say, here is a 4. What is the number here? The number I divided by 3, I get 4. What is that number when I divide by 3, I get 4? The number is 12. So x is 12. Can you do for me y? Look at what I did and what am I going to do? What did I do to 24 to get 6? Divide by 4. So in order to get y, I times, right? Going down, I divide by 4. Going up, so basically, for those who needs to understand, I help you here. So this is for your understanding, yeah? Oh, why does it keep going down? So 24 divided by 6 equals to, 24 divided by 4 equals to 6. Y divided by 4 equals 14. So my question is, what is my y? So this is to aid your understanding. Like how do I get my y? So you look carefully, your 24, you divide by 4, I get 6. So my y, I divide by 4, I'll get 14. So what was my y? You understand? So the answer is 14 times 4. What's 14 times 4? 14 times 4, 28, 28 plus 28, 56. So you need to know what you did. So this question is a good question because you need to know what you did at every step. You divide by 3. So to get back the line before, you times 3. You understand? So every line, how you get it, you must understand. How did I get this line? I divide by 3. How did I get this to this line? I divided by 2. So should I go up? So from here, I made a mistake, didn't I? No, correct. This one I divided, this one I times 2. So if I times 2, I should divide by 2, correct? Divide by 2, yeah. Okay, correct. So 6 is to 8 is to 14. Then we will put it back here. Now how do I go up here? 6 times 4, 48 times 4, and I get 56. So it's corresponding, yeah? If you understand, please proceed with B, D, F, and H. B, D, F, and H. Okay, just to let you know, if there's a decimal, to get rid of the decimal point, we just times 10, right? To get rid of the decimal point. Please ask if there's any step here that is confusing you or you don't understand what went on. So this one is decimal. So I'll just say 4 is to something. Then 2 is to something. So you know this must be 5 because the next one is a 5. Okay? So you need to find out what is your x first and then find out what is your y. I'm using x and y liberally here. That means It could be A and B, it could be J and K, it doesn't mean anything. It's just a number. I could put stars for all that matter. Right? Okay, I use stars now. What are the symbols you use in primary one? Star and then the crescent moon, right? All the astronomicals. Or I could draw a cat, but I mean it's too long. Yeah, they say cat plus cat plus cat equals 12. What is a cat? 4 lah, right? Have you seen those kind of questions? They give you symbols instead of numbers. Banana plus banana equals 21. What is a banana? 7. Hmm? Have a few years ago, 4 years ago. But now we upgrade. We don't use fruits anymore. We use letters. Okay, attendance. Let's take attendance. P6. Mia is present. Zikri is present. Ryan is present. Hana, are you present? Uh, Arish, are you present? Zima, Leora, Hilia, Aris, Aiman. Aris, we call you Aris, right? Oh no, I took Aiman as your name. Nara is present. Hey, sorry guys. I didn't get the chance to ask what is your preferred name. I took the liberty to make it my own choice. So Mia, this is yours. Zima, this is yours. This is not from this is not from Master Maths, this is from me. So please don't show around your friends who are not in this class. Arayan. Hey, pass to Arayan. Thank you. Pass to Hana. Pass to Hana behind. Pass to, no, this is another class. Tomorrow's class, Umaiza's class. Mia should know. Nara. Umaiza. Zikri. Pass to Zikri. And Mia. Arish. Welcome. Hilia. Hope everybody's got one. Leora. Who didn't get? Who didn't get? Ah, of course, yours. I don't have your name, so I couldn't have given yours. Who else besides Rian? Let me just check the list here. Aris Aiman. Wait, did I put Aiman? No, I didn't. Should be Aris. Aiman is the P4 class. Aris. Where's Aris? Okay, pass to Aris. Thank you. Why am I giving you this? Anyone has an idea? Come on, read my mind. Why did I give you this? The P4s and the P5s got this. Huh? Motivation? How are you motivated by this? It's a reminder. Why? What's written down there? To remind you you're taking PSLE when? Next year? 2 years? This year. So it's to remind you every time you look at it, hey, this is the year that I'm taking my PSLE. Stop fooling around, stop wasting time, stop playing games, stop watching, doom scrolling. Rest if you need to. Some of you at the time when you're supposed to do your maths, you suddenly become so sleepy or I didn't have enough rest. Why? Because you've been doom scrolling, right? Been watching YouTube, catching up on your K dramas. Now they call it there's a lot of these Chinese movies, right? That's been dubbed into English. They speak Chinese, but the words come out or they actually voice over into English. And so funny, it's like the face looks so Asian, Chinese actors and actresses. Mrs. Smith, why are you here today? Oh, Mrs. George, I'm here to see Kenneth. And they're all Asian looking, right? So they just dub it and they give English names. They don't sound Asian, they do make it sound like as if it's Western. They get Westerners to do it. No, no lah. Okay, so what do we do? Down here, 2 times 2, right? So what is 5 times 2? So my star is a 10. You get it? And then what did I do here? My 0.4 divided by 10. Correct? So my moon, crescent moon, I divide by 10. What is 10 divided by 10? 1. So the answer is 1. Did anybody get 1? One person. One person got 1. Oh, 2% got 1. Well done. So this one is divide by 10. So they want the question mark, right? The question mark or the blank is original blank is the crescent moon. So the answer is 1. Okay, do B, D, F, and H. Okay, I'll give you maybe 2 more minutes, unless Arayan has finished. Rayan, do you stay around here or in the Bukit Panjang area? Bukit Panjang area. How's the LRT coming along? They are doing a lot of construction, right, at the Choa Chu Kang site. When will it be ready? It's been some time, right? Choa Chu Kang is a lot of development because there's new estate called Tengah. If you have heard of the word Tengah, it's right there, Tengah, and they are going to connect with Jurong East. So it's a big project. So those of you who have relatives living there, they are going to have very good rail lines. How many of you stay Woodlands? Do you know there's a Thompson East Coast line? Are you aware of it? Some of you are not taking the public transport, right? But there's a Thompson East Coast line that connects Woodlands all the way down to the East Coast area. So you don't have to change trains. Just sit in the train and then you'll be brought to the East Coast area. So that's how Singapore is building connectivity. And guess what? They need maths for that. So imagine if they make a miscalculation. Whole system will collapse. Are you okay? Is it cold, by the way? If you're feeling cold, let me know. I'll turn down the aircon. Your name is so close. Ariz and Arish. One is the Z and one is the SH, right? Are you all excited for the first day of school? You know, there was one school, I shall not name the name of the school. 31st of December, all the students have to log in to do HBL, half day, 9 to 12. If you know the name of the school, don't say it, okay? They have to log in and do activities online. My friend is a teacher there. It's like,
It's work.
huh?
They have to do work.
They do activities on the line, online. 31st December. So they can be anywhere, right? HBL means you can be in London, you can be in Genting, you can be in Korea. You just need to log in, Singapore time, 9 a.m. There's a time difference, they have to be sure you do, right? To complete some activities online. Yeah, if you're so, I mean, if you're in some country and it's 3 a.m., you have to wake up and do it. So that's one school, 31st December. So all the teachers are online anyway, so how can you not be online? So you're lucky, your school starts on the 5th, right?
Our school starts yesterday.
Ah,
Yesterday, yeah.
really? Irshad started yesterday? Asakov also? Oh, P1, P5, P6, then P2, P4, P3? Why they start on Monday, yours start on? Oh, the P5 is the buddy. Have to start. P6 level what now? 7 ah? 6. P5 have to climb harder now. Their school is 8 stories high. So they have to climb like... So every day they have a cardio workout. So at the end of the year, you'll see all the big students getting slimmer. Done? Alsakov also P1 to P6, is it? Or P1 only selected classes go to P2 to P6? Ah. Then the P1?
We went on Monday.
Lah, opposite. The rest of the school, they all P1 came to school on Friday. So that they will teach. These boys and girls canteen cannot run around, okay? Canteen, buy food, sit down, eat quietly, okay? This is the toilet. This is the library. So that's what they did on Friday, right? Your little brothers and sisters went to school. This is the library. Can you play in the library? The P6 was here sometimes. Why do you come to the library? To get aircon. Right. But P1 will say to read books. Why we read books? To gain knowledge. To what? To become smarter. P1. Then suddenly along the way become P6. Go to library to get aircon. From gain knowledge to get aircon. Huh? Yeah lah, yours is P6. What? Only your P6 class, right? All classes? Oh yes. Your school very rich, right? Asakov also got aircon, ah? All classes aircon. Humid lah Singapore. Your school P6 only got aircon.
Unfair, I feel that like the worst class gets the bigger class.
The worst class got the bigger class. So they get to move around. So the bigger the class, the better, or the smaller the class, the better?
Smaller the class, the worse.
Why?
Echoey.
Oh, it's echo. Huh? Smaller class echoey? Bigger class echoey, what? Oh, because of the corridor. But I think the small class is good for the aircon. Because the smaller the room, it's easier to make it cool. The bigger the room, it's harder to make it cool. Yeah. So that's advantage plus and minus. Zima, is your class air conditioned? No? Oh my God, so sad.
But it's only like when we are like super, we need it like a lot. Like when it's like super duper hot. We can't have it like when we're just okay.
It's not switched on every day. What? Yeah, what's the point? What's the point? Your school?
I got one class, but then only on after recess.
So your class is air conditioned? P6. No? Which class is that? Why is that class special?
Because usually they put them like so.
Rayan, West Spring is a P6 class air conditioned? No. Okay lah. So the standard is all classes are not air conditioned. Okay lah. I know of one school, the hall is air conditioned. The school hall is air conditioned and it's only for exams. So like PSLE, right? Yeah, they will aircon the whole thing.
Obviously, they on the aircon for
Yeah.
that.
I don't know lah. I don't understand the rationale. The cooler it is, right? Some students get brain freeze. They cannot think.
Yeah.
It's too cold. Okay, let's see if we got this right. 44, 52. Divide by divide by 4 is 11. Divide by 4 is what is 52 divided by 52 can divide by 4. Can. What is it divided by 4? Come on. 13. Okay. So 11 times 3, you get 33. Am I correct? So this one I'm going to times 3 as well. What is 13 times 3? So the answer is 39. Got it? 39 is the answer. So your multiplication table must be good. Aris, which school are you from, Aris? Chihua aircon or not? P6 not aircon, air hall not aircon. Aiyo.
Everyone's right in the class.
Huh?
Everyone's right in the class.
Yeah. That's why some school allow students to wear PE attire every day. Some school allow PE attire every day because of the weather. Yeah. You know special schools? Special school like Pathlight, those autism schools, cerebral palsy. Yes. They are all air conditioned. All classes are air conditioned. Yeah, because they are special. Oh yeah, you all are special. You all are special in different ways. Okay, 30 and 18. I can divide by 6, right? I take 5, 3, and let's say this is my... Okay, I use a letter lah, X. 24 and 56. So this is my Y. 24 divided by 6. Correction tape, I can hear. Oh, I can divide by 8. 3. 56 divided by 8. 7. See, I got it already. Can you see that my 3 is same? Can you see that? I've got my 3 here. So the X must be 7. My Y must be 5. So I'm going to erase my Y and I'm going to straight away put a 5 there. And my X I'm going to erase and put it as 7. Then I'm going to work backwards. What did I do? From 30 to 5, I divided by 6. So when going up, I times 6. So 5 times 6, 30. 3 times 6, 18. 7 times 6. So the answer here is 42. Similarly, 7 cannot lah. Oh, 7 can. 7 times 8, 56. 3 times 8, 24. 5 times 8, 40. So this is my answer. 42 and 40. The reason why this is complicated is because the processes. You times, you divide, you times, you divide, you times, you divide. So you must keep track of what you do, right? If you times, if you go backwards, you must divide. It must be the same number. You cannot times 7, you cannot times divide by 8 here, and then this one you divide by 7. Cannot. Everything must be by the same number. Is that clear? All right, go for your short break. Come back and we'll continue. Please show Rayan where to. Rayan. So how to spell your name? R-Y-Y-A-N. R-A-Y-Y-A-N. Ryan. Please show Ryan where to take the snacks. Come, Aris, Dima, go for your break. Ryan, Zikri. Macam Alim lah nampak macam ni.
Huh?
Macam Alim aja. You brought your own snacks? Come, go and Ryan, go and take snacks. Toilet, ask Coach Shadwan. Coach Shadwan, show the toilet to Ryan, please. In class, yeah. There's only one class, right? So you need every level only one class. So it's like you're from which class? D5. Find what? Find. D5, always one class. I don't know. Oh yeah, so you're provided with numbers. Yes, sorry? Yeah, it's the key. I'm not, but I will be on. You move forward, I'll just have the vowel position. Thank you. Can I get the blank copy for those who need me? I think minus that, 11 minus. You bring water? P6, P7. 4, 5, 6. 3. Laura, we got 3, 3 pieces. 3 sets. Laura, Ilya, Zura. Ni hari the dominant primary or primary is yesterday, second. Primary is yesterday. Okay. Today. Tomorrow. Just to remind you. What's the CCA, Ryan? Badminton. Yeah, you're very tall, right? You have the advantage. We can do a jumping smash. Hannah, what's your CCA? Ooh. Can you do a spike? Because the net. Right. Interesting lah, volleyball. I used to see how they run, then they throw the ball, then they jump, and they serve. Wow. That takes a lot of coordination, right? Your eye, your body, is a lot of skill. Badminton is a very fast game, right? You lose your concentration for a split second, right? You lose it really. I love watching badminton, the rally. Pom, 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 pom. And some of the players are very um I don't understand. They can actually get the ball, like the shuttlecock, right? It's almost on the ground and they can just take it, right? And then they can get back on their feet again. Wow, that one is fantastic. So it's fun to watch, lah, but it's really tiring. Badminton and table tennis. Surprisingly, table tennis makes you sweat a lot. You play 30 minutes of table tennis, right? You perspire. Last person close the door. Mia, is it? Where's Mia? Mia? Mia. Who's the last person? Aris. Aris, last person close the door. All right, the D, F, and F is done. Let's do H. Interesting, there's 63 on both sides. Do you see it? So don't get confused, don't get tricked. So I'm going to divide by 7. 7 star 9. This one, I'll divide by 9. 7, 8, crescent moon. Something like that. So you notice that my star and my crest is 8. And my crescent moon is 9. Can you see that? We compare. The position 7, 8, crescent moon. 7, star, 9. So the 7 is the repeated identity, right? So it's the same on both sides. 7, so this must be 8. And then the crescent moon must be 9. So when we come up, we times 7. So 8 times 7 is 56. So this is 56. How do I find the position? What is this answer here? How you get 81? The crescent moon times 9. Very good. Because 63 divided by 9, 7. 72 divided by 9, 8. And then we'll get 81 divided by 9 is 9. And so this must be in your head. As I proceed from the first line to the second line, I divide. I proceed from this line to this line, I times. So you must be aware of what you did. Okay? Don't times for one of the units and the other one you divide. Cannot. It must be the same for all the three. You times means you times. You divide means you divide everything. Okay? Expressing ratio. 42 cm has a ratio of 2.8. The first thing you need to realize, are the units the same? No. So you cannot do this, right? Like 4 meters as a fraction of 2 kilometers. You cannot put 4 over 2, right? You must make sure the units are the same. So you want to change which one? cm become meters or meters become cm? Which one? if I change cm to meters, I will get decimal. Because 42 cm is 0.42 meters. So you don't want that. So you're going to change this to your cm. What is it in cm? Change this to cm, please. What is it? Do you all know how to change meters to cm? Zima? Times what? Meter to cm times? 1000. 100. Okay. This is P6. Must remember 280. Then we just put as a ratio. 42 is to 280. Like that. Okay? Divide by what? Divide by 2. Good. You can divide by 2, you can divide by 7. So you divide by 7 and 2. 14. So the answer is 3. Divide by 14 is 20. So the answer 3 is to 20. Paper 1, guys. No calculator allowed. Zima took calculator just now. But you can check lah, right? When you want to do as work, you can double check. 1 minute 20 seconds is a ratio of 6 minutes. Change everything to make them the same units. Sorry? I'm confident. P6. You are the highest level in your school already. Change everything to what unit? Seconds. So 1 minute 20 seconds is 60 plus to 80 seconds. 6 minutes?
60 times
6.
3 times 6.
Which is? And that's times 2.
360.
360. So we're going to do 80 is to 360. What do we do first, Leora? First thing. Before we learn this already. First thing, what do we do? Cancel the zero. Sharp. So I'm with 8 and 36. So I'm now with 8 and 36. 8 and 36 can divide by 4. So if 8 divided by 4, 2, 36 divided by 4, 9. So this is my answer. Coach, can I divide by 5 first? Can. You divide by 5, you divide by 2, you divide by 3. Everybody finished already, you're still dividing. Up to you lah, what you want to do. Can, yeah? So think about it. If you can divide by 5, you can divide by 2, straight away divide by 10. 3/4 as a ratio of 1 and 1/8. First, make the 1 and 1/8 into, it's already mixed number. Why is it? Improper. 1 and 1/8 is what? Guys, if you don't know improper, please let me know because this is P4. If you don't know how to change, don't be shy. Please. Some of you are, how I forgot already. This one P4. Don't be shy to ask, guys. This is your knowledge. You mustn't be shy to ask. You may have learned this, but you may have forgotten. So just recall back, okay? 3/4 9:8. What do we do? Times 8 on both sides. So I show you why I times 8. Because if I times 8 here, cancel, correct or not? Is there any denominator? No more denominator. I want to get rid of the denominator. So I times 8 on both sides. Okay, everybody do for me the side working. 3/4 times 8. 9/8 times 8. Show me your working. This one is very simple, right? Just cancel 1. Cancel. So the answer is 9. This one I know this is 9. But what is this? 3/4 times 8. Who got an answer? 24. Zima? What's the answer? Zikri? Ilya? 6, 7. No? Mia? Mia's like, Ariz. What's the answer in the circle? 6 also. Arish? 6 also. How did Rayan get 24? Huh? 3 times 8, 24. But then there's a divide by 4, right? What's 24 divided by 4? 6. So instead of doing that, Rayan, you just do this. 3 times 2, 6. Is this correct? You should be shaking your head. Why? Can divide some more. It's very Singaporean. Can divide some more. Because it is not in the simplest form. 2:3. Do you understand? Complicated? Yes. What do you call that? Impossible to do? No. It is complicated a little bit. It isn't direct as in just get the answer like that. So you need to do a little bit of work to get to the answer. Okay? So PSLE expect a few these type of questions. They're not going to give you like one simple working and that's it. You get an answer and you're happy about it. No. They're going to make you work for the marks. Okay? 20 cents as a ratio of $2. You are supposed to know that $1 is how many cents? So please know this. If you don't know, write it down. $1 equals 100 cents. To remind you as you revise your work. So change this to cents, 200. So 25 is to 200. Do you notice that ratio has no units? Ratio has no units. The answer has no units because the units cancel out. Okay, come on. If you divide by 5, you are not doing the most efficient way. But you can still divide by 5, guys. I would divide by 25. Very good, Leora. What's the answer? Of course, this one, if I divide by 25, is 1. 200 divided by 25 is?
8.
Thank you. 100 divided by 25 is 4. 100 divided by 25 is 4. So that's 200 divided by 4 is 8. So this is your calculation. It's not about the steps, it's about how you are quick in your calculation. If you are taking your time, starting to do long division, think again. Am I still in primary 4? Ask yourself. Okay, if you're still in primary 4, go ahead. Okay, we're going to do the last part here a bit. I promise not to give you homework today because it is going to be the first week of school. So I do not want to kind of like make you, I mean, there's going to be a lot of things that's going to happen in the first week of school, right? Teacher's going to start with admin, settle down, all blah, 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 blah. So a lot of things. Huh?
3 days of orientation.
3 days of orientation? What orientation? You first day of school, the first day of your school. Why you need to orientate? This is the library, this is the canteen. No, I think it's more of study skills. So you have a lot of study skills workshop. All right, let's do this question. A whole is broken down into different parts. Example, a piece of ribbon measuring 44 cm is cut into two pieces in the ratio 4:7. That means got two pieces. Basically, one piece is 4 units, the other piece 7 units. Do you understand? So if I draw a model, 4 units, one of the pieces, 7 units, the other piece. Altogether, how many cm? 44 cm. So altogether, got how many units? 11 units. 11 units is 44 cm. Can I find 1 unit? 44 divided by 11, 4 cm. I'm asked to find the shorter piece. Between 4 and 7, which one is shorter? 4. So I take the 4 units, find it to become 4 times 4, 16. Simple example. Can follow? Can. The sides of a triangle and the ratio 2:5:8. If you don't know that a triangle has 3 sides, please open up your textbook again. If the longest side is 42 cm, which one is the longest side here? 2 or 5 or 8? 8. So 8 units is 42 cm. Oh, sorry. 8 units of 42 is 42 cm. Sorry. There's the word longer. So I need to compare the longest and the shortest. So 8 and 2, the difference is 6 units, right? The longest is 8 units. The shortest is 2 units. What's their difference? 6 units. So 6 units is 42 cm. 1 unit is 7 cm. I'm supposed to find the perimeter, which is the total of all the units. 2 plus 5 plus 8 is 15 units. Therefore, 15 times 7 is 105 cm. All right, let's do this question. The use of a calculator is allowed. Yay, Zima is happy. Do you have this page? So if you don't have it, let me know, yeah, right? Your page printing stops at, what's the last page of printing? Page 11, okay. So I won't have time to exceed anyway. Okay, ready? Jack and Jill shared a sum of money in the ratio 4:5. So Jack is to Jill. 4:5. We usually follow. The name Jack was mentioned first, right? So the first number here belongs to Jack. It is corresponding. Okay? The rest, it is respect of that. Okay? Oh, so 4:9, not total. What's the If they shared $195 altogether, how much more money did Jill receive than Jack? All right, so the total units is how to find 1 unit. Calculators out. Tell me what's the answer. 15, 15, right? This is 1 unit. Now, how many units am I looking for? I am looking for the difference between Jack and Jill, right? The difference. How much more money did Jill receive than Jack? So Jill has more money. How much more units did Jill receive? Okay, you can do two steps. You can do two ways. Number one, find out how much Jill has, the 9 units. Find out how much Jack has, the 4 units, and then you subtract. Another way is to work by the units. So Jill has 9 and Jack has 4. The difference is 5 units. So I'll just take 5 units is 5 times 15. 75. So you don't need to find Jill's amount. You don't need to find Jack's amount. You find the difference in units, which is 5 units. So 1 unit is 15, so 5 unit must be 75. Is that clear? Naura, any question? Okay. Can you do for me question? Question 2 is so simple. Can you use calculator some more? So A is to B is to C. A took how many marbles? 175. B took how many marbles? 225. C how many? 225, 1, 2, 3. Isn't it 200? Check. Two, 5. Then plus 175 is 400. So C must be 200, correct? Now, how do I reduce this? What number do you think you want to divide it by? What's the biggest number you can divide? How many? 25 is correct. So 175 divided by 25 is 7. 225 divided by 25 is 9. Please check your calculator. 7 is to 9 is to 8. Got it? Okay? Difficult? No. This is one of the simplest questions. If you come out and PSLE, wow, the teachers are going to be so happy. Questions are so simple. Anyone need more time to copy? You go to the next page. Amirul's height is 1 2/5 of Barney's height. Who is taller, Amirul or Bari? From this statement, from only the first sentence, who is taller, Amirul or Bari? Who is taller? Bari. Oh no. Who is taller? You all must be very certain, huh? If I say half, Amirul's height is half of Bari's height. Amirul is shorter, right? If I say Amirul's height is half of Bari's height, Bari is like that, Amirul is half of Bari's height. Can you see that? But if Amirul is 1 2/5 of Bari's height, that means Amirul must be taller because this fraction is more than 1. More than 1, taller. Less than 1, shorter. Okay. So Amirul is 1 and 2/5. Bari is 1. Amirul, Bari. Amirul is 1 and 2/5. Change it to improper. What is it? 7/5. Bari, how many units? Bari, how many units? Okay, for example, right? I say Hilya's money is half of Naura's money. Right? If I put Hilya as half, Naura I put what? Naura I put what? 1. Right? So this one I compare this way. So this one is also 1. If not, I give decimal to make you all see easily. 50 cent, $1. Right? Half is 50 cent, right? Half is 0.5. So can you see that is 1? Okay. So down here I put 1. Next, what do I do? I cannot have a decimal, I cannot have a fraction. I must make the 7/5 a whole number. How do I make 7/5 a whole number? Multiply by what should I multiply it with? Get rid of the denominator. Mia, focus. Get rid of the denominator. What is it? Yes. I do something that you all see how I did. You have to do this. Sure. What is it? 5. The only one that can fit there is 5. Because if I put 5, only then can I do this, correct or not? So multiply by 5, both sides. Multiply by 5. I get 7 and 5. Like this, okay? If their total height is 3 meters, find Amirul's height. So this is where your calculator comes in. Total 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 unit is 3 meters. Press your calculator, 1 unit. 7. So 3 divided by 12. What's the answer? 0.25. Amirul, how many units? Look at it. Amirul, how many units? 7. So I'm going to write 7 units. 7 times 0.25. So your calculator will be needed. What is the answer? 1.75 meters. Hence, you need your calculator to do this type of question. So avoid you making mistakes, use your calculator. But if you can do without calculator, go ahead. But please check with your calculator, right? As long as it's paper 2, please check with your calculator. Just check. As long as you have got time, okay? But don't have to check everything, like 2 times 7, 14. Is it correct? 2 times 7, 14. Okay, certain things you don't need to check, but division of decimals, definitely. Next, the wire measuring 192 cm is bent to form a rectangle. The ratio of the length to the breadth is 9:7. How do you find the perimeter? Total units is? Do you understand what is done here? To find the perimeter, you have to sum up the length, the breadth, the length, the breadth. So I have to do the length and breadth 2 times. Length plus breadth, length plus breadth. Hence the number 2 in front here. Got it? So 9 plus 7 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. I will do the next step and I want you to take it from there. Can? From here? Are you able to take it from here? Right? I mean, P4 you learn already, right? 4 units, 12. Automatically, the next line will be 1 unit, 12 divided by 4. Right? 3 units, 33. Next line, 1 unit, 33 divided by 3. It's automatic. When you are in P4, you really learn to do that. So down here, it's quite automatic. Helia, what is your next step after this? Is equals to what divided by what? Which is? Thank you. What am I supposed to find? The area of the rectangle. Huh? Oh, where got? Oh, try rectangle. Okay, how to find area of rectangle? So I need to find the length first. Length, how many units? 9 units. 9 times 6, 54 cm. What is the breadth? The breadth is 7 units. 42 cm. Right? So what is the area? 54 times 42, 2,216, is it?
68.
68. What is the common mistake? Oh, length times breadth. Length times breadth. Length is 9 units, breadth is 7 units. So 63 units. It can lah. 63 times 6. What it cannot lah? Yeah. What is area? So 1 unit is 6 cm. So 63 times 6. What is it? 300.
78.
So do you see the difference in the answer? So this is wrong. Why wrong? Because it concerns multiplying the 2 units. So if you want to find out what is the area of 1 unit, it's actually 6 times 6. So it's 1 unit square is 36. If you take 63 times 36, then you are correct. Press 63 times 36. What's the answer? Should be this one. So because you have to take 6 times 6, it's like 1 little square, 1 unit times 1 unit. So that little square is 36 centimeters square. So this is 63 units square. So don't use this method. Don't use this method. Okay, use this method. recommended. So just to remember, to find area, find the length, and then find the breadth, and then we multiply together. Okay, any questions? So I am to urge you, as long as you find that this is okay, that means you're on the right track. But you feel that you're a lot of things like, what is improper, how to reduce fraction, then you know there are gaps in your knowledge. You have to fill it up quickly. Don't leave it until April, then May, then you start scrambling. Okay? Now identify where is your gap, fill it up so that when you learn circles, later on you'll be learning circles and all that, you won't have a lot to catch up with. Is that clear? Start preparing from now. Don't wait until last minute. Okay, guys? Next week, please bring the same material, and we won't be giving you the material if you don't come. If I have to tell you this, sit down, sit down, sit down. If you don't bring the booklet for the next lesson, you copy the question and you do it. Okay? Because it's a whole booklet thing. If you want to leave it in your bag, just leave it in your bag, and then if you take it out, put it back. All right? Okay, I'll see you next week. Take care, everyone. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Your bag isn't it? Okay. Oh, you have science, right? All right. Enjoy your science lesson. Bye. Bye, Mia. Bye, Leora. Thank you for returning. You got science also, eh? All right. Ryan, are you joining the science class or just the maths? Maths only. Okay. Okay. See you, Nora. Take care. Bye-bye.